Okay, so anyway, welcome to our first 2021 Talk About It Tuesday and our training time where we are going to spend, 30 to 45 minutes each week talking about things that are going to impact your business in a positive way. And what better way to start out 2021 than to talk about an important tool, an important vehicle for us to be able to embrace that is already proven as a way and a means to be able to stay in contact with our customers. But also we're going to talk about a couple of products this week that are going to be a focus for us for the next couple of weeks in terms of our email focus and how we're going to be communicating with customers. But I am so excited to be able to come to you this evening, our first Tuesday in 2021. And this time really is about you and what you need. So I would love to be able to hear from you after this session. If you've got ideas or things that you think that you want to have covered on a particular Tuesday night, we'll certainly plan to integrate that into our time together. And I don't know if you had a chance to see um, our new banner, but this is our overarching theme for 2021 is reimagine, reimagine what it could be, what your business could be, what your life could be if there were things that we did just a tad bit different than what we've done before. Now, for those of you that are on this time together tonight, that you are completely satisfied with the way that your business is. Whatever you take away, that's great. If you don't feel like you need to change anything, that's great. That's the beauty of us being entrepreneurs, because we can do ourselves. We can do things on our own terms and not have to worry about what others are saying. But our goal in this time together is really to share information with you that will help propel you forward so that you can reimagine things, and not only reimagine them, but also put them into practice. So we're excited to do that. And our sub theme for the next couple of months is going to be connect, share, build relationships. Because when it's all said and done, no matter whether we are focusing on the one thing that really has Color Me Beautiful known, which is color and color analysis, color alliance, whether we're focusing on that or whether we're focusing on simply sharing products and not necessarily incorporating services, it all is our success in building our business is going to be predicated on us connecting with people, sharing with people, and building relationships. And if we do that really well, we're going to have a business that will be, that people will want to mimic and model themselves after. Okay. So anyway, we're excited to see everybody. So tonight we're gonna start out talking about email marketing, and I don't know whether all of you have had an opportunity to see the 2 email templates that we sent out, because before we would send these email templates out and we really wouldn't tell you, we just assumed that you knew what to do with it. But tonight we're going to talk a little bit about just emails, why they're important, why it's, if you're emailing today and you're doing it one time, you really are cutting yourself short. If you're just doing it once a month, let's say you're cutting yourself short. There are statistics and data that shows us that we should, the more frequently we are in communication with our customers and those that we want to be our customers, our prospects, the more likely we are at some point we're going to get them to become our customers. And if they already are customers, we're going to trigger them through our communication to get them to continue to shop with us and perhaps purchase from us unexpectedly. Okay. So email marketing is still one of the most effective ways for us to promote our businesses. And we dug deep. I looked through several different sources, and I'm going to give them credit at the end of this so that you don't think that I was smart enough to come up with some of these things. But I went through and looked up different sources to find out what the common threads were in terms of how emails are viewed today. And so I'm going to share some relevant email marketing statistics with you so that we can get a clearer image of where email marketing stands today. And plus, we want you to make the best of what 2021 has to offer. This is I think going to be a pivotal year for us in our country. And I think it's going to be a pivotal year for us as individual business owners. So some of the stats that prove the importance of email. One is 80% of business professionals believe that email marketing increases customer retention. And that's exactly what we want to do. Not only do we want to be constantly looking to get new customers, but we want to retain the customers that we have. And I know for a fact that is something that some of us here at Color Me Beautiful are struggling with, because, there are times when, I see, people just popping in and ordering, and the consultant is no longer doing the business. And what that says to me a lot of times is that that consultant really hasn't been in contact with that person. So the customer is just kind of on her own and doing her thing. So email marketing helps us to retain our customers. And to some degree, Color Me Beautiful has been maybe helping in that vein. But I have discovered that, in the midst of Color Me Beautiful, our company, emailing our clients, that it may have, I know for me, it made me step back a little bit. And I said, well, let them go ahead and do it. They're doing it, fairly, frequently, and, got a robust plan of emails. So why do I need to do it? But I'm here to tell you that that I decided that, and this is after having some long conversations with our chief marketing officer, Lucinda Law. And, and she said, well, you're crazy if you are letting us be your voice. And so I switched the way that I was doing my emails, because I used to do an email once a month and to my customers, just to say, hi, how you doing, and all that. And what I decided to do in the month of December was to take the advice that I was getting from marketing, and I started doing the more frequent emails. And I can't tell you what the difference was. My sales increased by about 40%. Okay, just by doing that. Email is the preferred promotion channel for 60% of consumers. So don't get it twisted. A lot of people think that email is dated and old school. It hasn't gone out of business, and we need to continue to do it. 60% of consumers have made a purchase after receiving a marketing message by email. And that's key for us as well. And it should make us want to be able to do it more if we know that the statistics show that 60%, that's a pretty big number, okay? Emails reach about 85% of the people that we're sending it to. That's a high number too for us to take in consideration. Personalized emails coming from us, so that's the difference between us sending an email to a customer and the email coming from colormebeautiful.com or floydroberts.com. The customers really do want to hear from us as their consultant. So personalized emails have been proven to have 29% higher unique open rates, because that's what makes the difference. If people are just kind of glancing by and not really looking at the email, or they're not clicking on the link that takes them to the website with your affiliate link or whatever, then it's really not doing what we wanted to do. But personalized emails coming from us, like, hi, Mary, or, to my VIP clients, to my special VIP clients, or either, just personalizing to, the email directly to them in the front end, even though you may be using our graphics, it shows that we are going to get a higher number of clicks, and ultimately people are going to be more open to purchasing from us. The other statistics is that in terms of what we can do to make our emails more effective. And because there was a lot of information out there, and I said, let me just look to see, what the things are that really are relevant to us today. And it says 85% of consumers sign up for marketing emails hoping for a reward. Well, guess what? We should take this and run with it, because if we've got people that that are prospects that have not yet purchased from us, why not? A reward can be a promo code, a reward can be a free sample, whatever it is that we can really make that customer feel special to get them locked in where we're able to build that relationship, is going to be a great thing. So, and I think that that's one thing that we need to be doing. Yes, we want to rely on referrals from our police, our happy customers today, but we also want to make an effort to be able to get new people. And when when we get people to sign up for marketing emails, we could use a free sample or a promo code, which we're not paying for, as a hook and a reward to get them to give us their emails and to continue to open them up. What's been discovered is that Tuesdays and Thursdays are the best days to send emails. I didn't realize that until I looked this up. Now, what's interesting is that I did find out is that Sundays and Mondays are the days that people do most of the buying. I don't know if you have seen any any indication of that, but that's what the statistics say. Tuesdays and Thursdays are the best days for us to send emails. So that's what I'm going to start doing now. I was doing them on just random whenever I got to my computer, but Tuesdays and Thursdays, they say, are the best days to send emails. Adding videos. Now, this is something that Lucinda was saying that you should do. And I said, girl, please, I'm not putting a video in an email. But guess what? It says that adding videos to your email can increase your clicks by 300%.
Wow.
And so a email, and if we're going live, and if we're doing videos, like on Zoom, things like this, where we have the ability to be a recording, all we have to do is pick that link up and put it in the email, put it with a thumbnail of your picture, put it in the email. So I'm going to try that this week as well and see if that works. So think about what getting somebody to click to become more familiar with you and your products and your services. Think about what a 300% increase can look like for you.
Wow.
65% of users prefer emails to contain mostly images, which is one of the reasons why I think that's one of the great things that we do with Color Me Beautiful is we do give you great graphics and images in the emails to be able to use. You, of course, can decide, how you're going to be able to work with that. But these numbers are staggering. The bottom line is that email marketing brings a lot of benefits to the table for us. It works for businesses of all sizes. So no matter where we are in terms of the size of our business, it helps us in reaching a large group of people, as and reaching a large group is kind of a relative statement, because if you've got, let's say, a customer list of 100, you don't want to sit at that 100. You want to grow it to 150, 200, 300, whatever. And again, that goes back to that, using a reward or something that is going to be, that's going to make the customer, the future customer, feel special, to get them to give you their contact information, because the contact information is really the value on the front end of starting to build that relationship. And of course, we always want to be boosting engagement, and we want to be able to convert those people from being a email subscriber to us to being a customer. What truly makes email a one-of-a-kind marketing channel is its ability to personalize the messages. That's what we have to do, and to tailor them based on consumer actions. And the sources that I used to be able to gather all this information, and believe me, it was a lot more. It's just that it would have been 20 PowerPoint sheets to come bring it all together. So I really did kind of cherry pick it to what is relevant to us today and for this evening. The sources I used were Martech, MailChimp, Campaign Monitor, Sleeknote, and Opt-in Monster. So those were the sources. So, if you decide that you want to, take it to the next level and look into that, I would certainly encourage you to do so. Any questions so far in terms of the, emails? What are you doing with your emails at this point?
Well, sorry, Sharon. I would have put my camera on, but I'm a little not prepared today. This is Tahira.
Hey, Tahira.
Hey, yeah. So when, like you said, we switched. When I first started, I just got my website together, and when I did my website reveal, I used Wix, and I did like you said, an email campaign. But I put a picture of myself in the email, and then talked about, come join me for website reveal. It's going to be fun, fashion, and talk. And then I got a couple of responses there. And then when I went back to check my website, it was viewed. But I did, like you said, I took the second image, some of the image from the Color Me Beautiful sex when everything was going on sale. I did the email campaign again, but I put pictures of the products inside, and I said, I said 30% off, 30% is still going on. New Year's sale there. So I got a couple of people that are interested, but I'm still, like you said, trying to get out to people I need to know. I'm getting myself stepped out there, but I find out in my circle, people I know, they're not checking their email. So like I said, I want to try to figure out how I can reach out more people, because they're not checking their personal email. They're checking work emails and all that other stuff. And when I ask them to check, that's when they check. And also in there, I did say, please referrals are welcome, promo code. So I've been trying to do that since I kind of just got back into, because I'm a teacher and it's hard for me to,
Yes.
get my stuff done teaching second grade. So I
Right.
kind of laxed off and got kind of a little discouraged. So now I'm trying to get back up, and yeah, you're giving me some ideas. So, but that was one of the two of the things I've tried. And then I'm gonna do another presentation and send pictures through email. So I think, like you said, those pictures and vibes, they do work.
They absolutely. And then, the people that are not really, because keep in mind what the numbers were saying is that, you've got, you've got 60 to 80% of people that are looking at the email. So you maybe got that other percentage where they need to maybe get a text message, okay, or a message through Facebook, or so the other platform, social media, text messaging, taking advantage of other marketing tools is certainly not out of the question. It's just that emails are an inexpensive way to be able to get your message out in a fairly, and you can control the message. That's what's great about it as well.
Right.
And who you're talking to, as opposed to social media. You don't know who,
Right.
you know some, and then others you may not. But our chief marketing officer, what's interesting, and this was kind of a wake-up call for me. She said to me, and I haven't been able to find this information out, from any of the sources that I've used. So I trust her in terms of, because I asked her, why do they take the approach of sending 2 and 3 emails out a day? And she said, because it takes 7 touch points or 7 communications to get a person to take action. And what she said to me, so think about it, she said, suppose you're just doing 1 email a week or 1 every 2 weeks, and you need to touch them 7 times. She said, it'll take you a couple, months to be able to get through that process of getting their attention. Because at the end of the day, I can tell you for a fact that, that the increase of me doing the emails to my audience, and some of them purchased from me years ago, and I haven't seen them since then. So I'm using, and that's okay too, because anybody that you have met along the way, if you've got their email address, you should be in communication with them and just reintroduce yourself. What's important as we are meeting people, make a note and just kind of have something somewhere where you can know where you actually met the person, so that when you go back to email them, you can say, hey, I met you while I was at this particular event or whatever. And then that gives you credibility almost immediately, because they say, oh, okay, I met them at the AKA event, or I met them at the Congressional Caucus or something. And then they know that, okay, so this person is connected and has something that is, kind of familiar to me while you're in that phase of working to build a relationship with them. So, but think about this: 7 touch points to get a person to take action. So the question is, how long do you want it to take for the person to take action? And that's really what we have to decide upon as we are making a decision of how frequently we're going to do the emails. And so one of the things that we did, and I don't know whether you guys have caught up with this, but we did, I've got one for Floyd Roberts and one for Adrian Arpel. So we said, okay, so if we're going to work to encourage our consultants to be a little bit more assertive with doing emails. Let's give them something to be able to do. And so I'm gonna, in a minute, I'm gonna share my screen and just tell you, I'll show you the original email, which had some other text in it. And what you see here is really just the core of the email that has the imagery. Somebody has.
Ya, ahí tengo otra escribiendo y me está diciendo eso como marketing personal, o sea que sí se puede leer. Está bien, olvídalo, perdóname por molestarte.
Okay, I think that was Lizzie. Okay, so, but at any rate, so these are just, this is the Adrian Arpel email, and this is the Floyd Roberts email, sorry, skipping back, email template that we sent to you on yesterday, I believe it was. It may have been even earlier. I can't remember now. But we sent this template to you, and this is what the base email looks like, that you can then customize it at the bottom, which we want to just review that for just a second, and just and go through that. So hold on one second, and I am going to go to the where is okay, so this is how the email came to you. It's going to have the logos up here. It's got the headline, which is incredible skincare. Skin is just a jar away. We're trying to keep it simple where we're using similar text. And then you can always change your subject line. So the first thing you want to do, and we'll recap this at the end, really is just to forward that email and get it set up to be able to send to people. But you have got to be able to, you got to remove this, because see, this is a note to you personally that should not be going to your customer. Okay. So in terms of, so once you get that email that has come from us, you basically going to forward it to like you forward it to yourself, get rid of that information there. And then you want to go and delete this as well. Okay, make sure you don't delete the image. Okay, and then down here is where you can put a shop now button. Let's just say that you wanted to have your client be able to click here. Okay, and you would put a link in, and I'm going to put in www. And matter of fact, this is the way that this should be done. And I don't know that I can get to that page, but hold on, let me see if I can switch back to just show you how we can take this link. Because when you are promoting a specific product, it's better when you're going to send your affiliate link, it's better for you to have that link go directly to the product for them to be able to buy, as opposed to you just putting in your affiliate link that takes them to the home page. Okay, so hold on one second and let me go and get to another place. Hold on. So let's go to Adrian Arpel, colormebeautiful.com. And I think this is, hold on, I'm getting there. Hold on, I gotta get to the right share screen. Okay, so we're gonna go to colormebeautiful.com. Hold on. And I hope you all are seeing the right page. Can you, are you seeing me type in colormebeautiful.com?
Yes.
Okay, all right, good. All right. So we're gonna click here. We're gonna go to exfoliation, and there we go here. All right, and so if you wanna be able to create a link, so you click on the product first, okay? And here's your address here, okay? You click there, and now you go and you put in your question mark, REF, I don't want caps, REF equal, and I'm just gonna put my link here, okay? And you're gonna copy that link, copy, and then we're gonna go back to the email, hold on. And I may have to play with some stuff here to get back to where I want it to be. All right, so now I gotta start over here. Get rid of this. Okay, and then I'm gonna put shop now. And you want that to be pretty big, so you're gonna highlight that. And let's make it a 24. And then click on link, and then I'm gonna paste, Control V, the link. And let me see, make sure that, I need to make sure it is sticking. Okay, so it's now live, okay? So when you send this, when your client, when you send this out and your client clicks on this, and you can bold it, you can underline it, you know, whatever you want to do, and you can change the color. You know, I don't know that I would keep blue there. And then of course you want to make sure that I would take this out and put my information. So I would put, you know, Sharon Boone. And then Centerville, Virginia. And then my phone number. And then even if you want, you know, you can get rid of this logo if you wanted to. You can copy and paste, you can copy, you know, just highlight it and delete that and just have this. But one of the things you want to make sure you always do once you get an email and you forward it to yourself is you send yourself a test email to make sure that everything is lined up, okay? Because because you want to make sure that the presentation and what the customer is getting from you looks exactly the way you want it to, okay? So, and if you run into any problems with that, you know, because sometimes you may have to, you know, if you forward the email and then when you send it out, it goes over to the left or left justifies, then what that means is that you need to highlight the whole thing and copy and paste it into an email, and it generally will stay in place and will not shift, you know, once you have you know, recreated the email, okay? And then the next thing really is to make sure that you are putting your, always put your, you know, because I send out these emails to, you know, 75, 100, I break my groups up. And because sometimes I will send a email to a particular group that I can say, you know, hey, Happy New Year. This email, and you know, I am wishing you guys great. I met all of you at the Congressional Black Caucus back in 2018, and wow, you know, things have changed. I look forward to seeing you again, but wanted to share with you this amazing product that really will help your skin. I probably shared it with you, you know, so you can do a little note or something up here on top of the, you know, just shift it down. And give you some space, center it, do your little message, and then click send. And that's it. So the only thing that you have to do, and then here, what I do with the, you know, because what you have, this is a real key thing that you want to be careful of. You don't want the unsubscribe that is in the email that you have received from Color Me Beautiful, that you're forwarding now to your customer, to be in here, because if they click it, they're going to unsubscribe you from getting the emails. So, and you really do want to give your audience a way to unsubscribe. And I've had one in the course of, probably the last 60 days, but unsubscribe, I just put, reply to this email with unsubscribe in the subject line. And that's basically what I do. And it's real easy. All they have to do is click the reply button, put unsubscribe, and then I take them off the list, and I will never send them an email again unless they come back and tell me to do it, personally. Okay. So that's basically it. In terms of, taking the email. And if you are not going to, if you don't want to add anything to the top, you just, keep spacing and get it up to the top so that it presents well when you're sending it out to your clients. Okay. Any questions?
Can you hear me, Sharon?
Yes, I can.
Because I don't really know how to ask a question. I know there's little links and things up there to raise your hand and stuff. But anyway, when we send our affiliate link, I just usually copy and paste mine and add it to the email with a personal note. And we're told when we have our affiliate links that the person is connected to us when they shop that link.
That's right.
But the site still asks them to put our names in. Is that
well, I mean, that's
necessary?
That's just because that is what is, that's a part of the template. So there's no way to eliminate that. That's static. That is built into the programming of those pages. So, but if the person doesn't have to put your name in, but if they do, you've lost nothing. And as a matter of fact, even if the person wants to register, that's a good thing as well, because once they register and put your name in, on the site, they're connected to you no matter whether they use the link or not.
Okay.
So the affiliate link, go ahead, I'm sorry.
If they share it with a friend, a neighbor, family member that I don't know, and I have no idea they're shopping, that'll still be connected. They'll still be connected to me.
Yes, they will. And
Okay.
And that's the beauty of the affiliate link, is the affiliate link allows you to go outside of your warm market and allow people to shop with you. Now, the thing that everybody needs to be aware of is that every time that link that link is clicked on, it extends it for that person 45 days. So they can use that same link for 45 days before it expires. Okay. So every time you send the link out to somebody, that link works for 45 days where it tracks to you, which is one of the reasons why you want to make sure that you're consistently sending out the link to people, whether you're posting it on your social media page or whether you're using it in your emails, because after 45 days, it doesn't track to you.
Oh, it just goes to the main page.
Yeah, it'll just go to the page, and it's, we don't know who it belongs to. So that's one reason why it makes sense to be in communication with your audience, no matter where it is, because if you're asking people to share your link and share you with their friends, that's a great thing, but you don't want to do it one time and don't ask them to continue to do it. So that's the encouraging part of making sure that we are continuing to send out that affiliate link on a regular basis.
So should we say to them, this link expires in 45 days or no?
Well, I mean, I don't know that I don't know that you want to do that, because that to me says that, you're not going to be in communication with them 45 days. If we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, which is to be communicating with people on a weekly, bi-weekly, certainly more than every 45 days, then you're not going to ever have to worry about the link going dry once you send it out. Your link is fine. Your affiliate link, as you're using it, and I encourage you, I use my affiliate link when I've got customers that I do the shopping for them. They just email me and say, I want something. I always use my link so that I can, I keep it live as well. Ours doesn't expire. It's just that when you send it out to somebody else, it tracks back to you if they use it, whether they share it or not, for 45 days from the time that it's clicked on last.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay. So everybody good with the emails? Make sure that you add your Shop Now button. You know how to be able to put your link in to, so that when people get it, they can just click on the Shop Now button and it'll take them straight to the product. If we don't go through the process that we did to be able to get the product link, what'll happen is if you just do the colormebeautiful.com or the floydroberts.com link with your subscription, with your affiliate link, you just send them to the home page. And what that does, it just makes it more difficult for the customer to be able to shop, to find, and you force them to have to look for the product. It's basically what you do. Okay, any questions? Okay, all right, so let's go back to our Okay, so we're going to go back to our PowerPoint, and I promise we're going to be finished in just a moment. Okay, and all right, so now let's just transition into, so you've got the emails for the Honey and Almond Scrub, you've got the email for the Floyd Roberts Exfoliating Facial Scrub and Primer. So what we want to do now is get prepared to be able to help your clients be really, really excited about the product should you get an opportunity to talk with them, or even when you're doing your email. So we have given you posts that talk about, do you know the benefits of honey? Because, what we're trying to do is identify, specific ingredients in products that will create a buzz for you, that will make people want to have more of a conversation, that will engage them and get them to the point where they may be interested in buying the product and becoming your client. So what does honey do for the face? Once you know that, you can do all kinds of tips and things like that for the clients. But it moisturizes the skin deeply. It acts as a pore cleanser. It's a gentle exfoliator, which we are exfoliating, but so we've got kind of a double whammy. So the honey helps to exfoliate inside of all of the other great ingredients that are included in the product. It is a gentle exfoliator. It lightens scars, pimples, reverses age, adds a natural glow, hydrates the skin, and helps reduce wrinkles. So that's a story in itself. That's something that you can, you can talk about and have a conversation with people, and it gives you a reason to help a person make a decision to go ahead and support your business, but buy a product that is going to be beneficial for their skin. Okay. So the Honey and Almond Scrub in Agent Arpel. One of the questions, I think, Linda, you had asked it when I posted that we're going to be talking about these products tonight, was what's the difference? Okay, so the Honey and Almond Scrub, has a collection of products, ingredients in it. Of course, the almonds, it's got papain in it. It's got the honey wheat protein, sweet almond oil, and it helps to soften and condition and moisturize the skin. Of course, it's paraben free and there's no artificial coloring. And the Floyd Roberts one, the only difference is that there's 2 additional ingredients that are included in the product. One is the soluble collagen. And the other is the walnut shell powder. but they both have the almonds, they both have the papain, they both have the honey wheat protein, they both have the sweet almond conditioning, sweet almond oil. But the difference between the Adrian RPel and the Flurry is the soluble collagen and the walnut shell powder. And the reason why we ended up doing that is because the Floyd Roberts customer, has always been, more accustomed to an exfoliator that feels like the skin is really being exfoliated. So so the walnut shell powder adds a little bit more coarseness to the product, wherein if you feel the honey and almond scrub, it almost, the exfoliation is happening whether you use any friction and motion with your fingertips or not, you see. Because because think about it, the honey is exfoliating, the almonds are exfoliating, the papaya, the papain is a mild exfoliant as well. So even when you just lay
That's
the
an enzyme, right?
It's an enzyme,
The papaya enzyme.
That's right. So when you lay that product on the face, it's exfoliating whether you manipulate it or not.
Right.
What happens is that when you do manipulate it, it just takes the exfoliation to a whole nother level.
Okay.
So the difference between the two is 2 ingredients, basically. So they both have the same basic base, and but we took the Flurry one a little bit to a different level because of the way that the original formula of the product was, which really consists of more walnut. It really had more walnut shell in it than it does now, but we kept that in there so that the customer that was accustomed to using that product would feel like she was getting the exfoliation that she was accustomed to.
Another question real quick about the two. Is one better for oilier skin than the other, or blemish prone?
I would say that the Flurry is and that's another reason why we kept the walnut shell powder and all that in there, is because the oilier skin customer is going to tend to be prone to more breakouts and all that, and so the collagen and also the walnut shell powder are going to help to make sure that skin has been completely sloughed off, so that that skin can breathe and the pores won't continue to be clogged.
So it's a little more aggressive.
It's a little bit more aggressive, yes.
Got it.
Okay. All right, any questions from anybody else on either the two products? So it's good. So what we're wanting to do now is, promote the honey. That's why we gave you the graphics that, show the honey. And so now you want to talk about the honey, whether you're using your social media post or whether you are, sending your email. People may ask you, okay, so tell me about this product that's got honey in it. And you can tell them, and give them the features and the benefits of all the other products. But it's got some great ingredients in it.
Are they both $28 or did?
Yes, they both the same price. That's one of the things that we are trying to do is, make similar products or the category be consistent, like foundations, all of that. We're keeping the prices pretty constant so you don't have to guess about it.
Good. Great. Thank you.
Hi, Sharon. This is Lisa. I have a quick question. Will the replay be available?
Yes, it will. So we are recording this, and we'll make sure that the replay we'll send a link out, and we'll also, probably put it where you can access it on YouTube.
Oh, bless you. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Any other questions?
I think there was someone, was it Lisa? I'm not sure. Someone asked for, I think what it is, Robin. Yes, he said, can we get these slides? Because we want to talk about it on our Facebook Live. So yeah, these are.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, I mean, yeah. As a matter of fact, let me just check the chat and see what questions you have. Okay, so thanks for recording. Let me go back to the beginning. Okay, there's some background noise. Okay, so we got that. I send emails once a week, but we'll change to sending Tuesday and Thursday. That's great. I send emails usually early in the month. And again, I have something new to communicate. I lead the emails with what's on special and continue with new items, tips, classes, and other news. Okay, that's great. Okay, so, but the thing, the message for us is less is not going to get you there. More will. Okay. So the more we are communicating with our clients, the better we're going to be. And these are just the simple things that you need to do. You forward, you remove unwanted text, you add your personal information, you add your affiliate link, you send yourself a test to make sure it looks good, you add your email addresses in the BCC field, and you send, you click send. Now make sure now one of the things that I'm preparing to do, because since we're not paying the $11.95 a month for our website, which is a great thing, I think I am going to get a email service. Like, I don't know which one I'm going to do. I'm going to look at MailChimp and Constant Contact and see what else is out there to be able to use. And the primary reason, because right now I'm using AOL. So with AOL, I have no stats. I don't know who's opening the email, how many people are opening the emails. So the advantage of having your own email service, which can be a business tax write-off for us as business owners, is that you're going to get data. You're going to see who opened, who clicked, you're going to be able to get all that information. It'll help us to be able to really speak to our audience in a more direct way, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's up to you. I will, once I find the email service that I'm going to use, I will certainly share that with you. And if you've got an email service that you're using that you like and that is, performing well for you, and it's not, overly expensive, please share that with everybody as well. Okay, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's all I've got to say.
Well, thank you, Sharon. We really appreciate this. Kind of, motivates me and try to prompt myself, get myself out there, trying to get started. It's like you get started and then you get a slump. And so I'm like, might as well say I'm really just starting again.
Hey, you know what? That's what reimagining is all about. Is really everybody, we are all at different places in our lives, personally and professionally. And the beauty of having our own business is we can do it when we want to, right? So, but what my goal is going to be is each week that we're going to try to pour into you something that's going to help you to be able to be encouraged to continue continue the fight, to continue the plight, and to keep doing what it's all, what this business is all about, which is really connecting with people, because we do have the ability to change people's lives through the magic of color, through our skincare and our makeup. And the other thing, next week, we're going to talk a little bit about ways, just the fact that we are Color Me Beautiful. We are the color authority, and we can never, ever forget that. We need to, our conversation with people needs to really begin and end talking about color and the magic of what it can do, because everything else that we do, everybody else can do. Every other company has skincare and makeup, but what they don't have is color analysis. So we're going to talk about that next week, and probably pull in some of our color experts to just kind of share with everybody, what they're doing and how they're doing it, because all of us need to take a page out of the book in terms of using our strength as the way that we are going to go out there and tell people what it is we do and why we do it.
Yeah, I'm glad you said I got two more of your mind, because like you said, Sharon, when you mentioned about the Color Me Beautiful, because I also want to know too, like the history, like how the company started, back on that information, because if I am going to be presenting, if that question is posed to me, I want to be able to speak about how the company got started, wherever they were. So, and then talk about color too. So I want to make sure I have that information. And I'm like, is there any way that can be sent out to us so I can be able to be knowledgeable, not just about what Color Me Beautiful is in styling, but how did it actually get started and get where it was with the company? So that's what I want to know.
Okay,
On
and that's
Inside?
great. And so we'll absolutely review that, but I'll tell you a secret is on InsideColorMe.com. We've got the history of all of our brands right
Yeah,
there.
I did. I read those. I was telling like how did the unique like color, the Color Alliance and Color Me
Okay, all right.
together. So I definitely read that, and I'll go back on that.
Okay.
Yeah, how those two companies like merged together.
I got you. Okay. All right. So yeah, we can do that, and that'll be great. That'll be, we'll pull some of our, Color Alliance beauty experts into the equation, and they'll be able to share the story. But I can share some of it with you, certainly. And then, you know, the history before Color Me Beautiful is also fascinating as well. So, but thanks for asking that question, Tahira. I appreciate that. So, does anyone have any other questions?
Nope. And then, like you said, share. I don't know if anybody probably way ahead of me got their website started. So I went to Wix, like
Wix.
wix.com. And I'm no tech expert, and I was really intimidated, but I was able to put my website together. And it's free, but you can also get the they have different plans, what we call VIP and Premier. And at the time when I got it, they had a special where it was, I think, $79 for the month, but it's really expensive. But the also thing is I get 3 email marketing campaigns
Oh,
per
wow.
month, but that's if you get the second special. If you get the one that's free, things are kind of limited. But if you get the second one, because I still keep getting the email prompting me to get the extended program now, I'm fine where I'm at, but it's 3 email marketing. That's like you said, I was able to check to see who clicked on the email marketing, when they clicked, and also with my website. So they're still running specials, but I did look at it when I actually did that special. It's going to automatically renew, but I can choose not to do it if I want to, but it's going to automatically renew for the whole year. And I think it was like 300 something, but yeah, I got it for like 1 something for the whole year, and I got all that extra stuff. So Wix, wix.com, if you want to check that out. And I always call them if I have any issues, or with me when I was first starting setting up our website. So they were very useful. They based like out of Israel, but they have companies and they have people based out in California to help.
Okay, that's great. I love it. And just before we go, we got a couple of chats I want to share. Lisa shared that she uses MailChimp, $50 right now, but when started was free for a while. So MailChimp, and that's one of the platforms I'm looking at as well. And then Carla, thank you. I'm glad that you were able to get on. And Lizzie Santiago, she is on from Puerto Rico. I've been trying to Lizzie is, you know, I've known her for several years and trying to get her back into the business. So her being on tonight is a good sign. So Lizzie, thank you for getting on. I'm glad to see you. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. So maybe by next week, we'll have some more information to share. So thank you, Tahira, for sharing about Wix. Because I think I looked at it and I probably shut it down after about 4 minutes because I got frustrated. But it does seem to be fairly intuitive because it's got templates that you can use. So, but at any rate, we may use your expertise on doing that and help us get on that path as well. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. All right. So Wix.com, that's some place for us to look. And that's what we're all about. We'll be sharing and giving you information that is going to help you be able to do what you need to do at the best level and the highest level possible. So what I will do for those of you that are on, I got to figure out how to get this, because you guys are wanting this PowerPoint too, right? Or you're just looking for, you want the whole PowerPoint?
I actually like the PowerPoint because I think if you don't mind, if I'm ever going to do some presentations, as I am, I like your graphics that you have there. So
okay, all right. So I will. Let me figure out where to post this so that everybody can have access to it, and then we'll go from there. And then the recording, we'll get that up hopefully by tomorrow because it'll load up in probably the next couple of hours. Okay, so anyway, thank you for getting on. If you've got team members, you know, and certainly invite them to be able to take a look at everything. And I love you guys.
yeah, thank you so much,
love
Sharon.
you
I'm glad. I'm
too.
excited. Looking for everybody else enjoy and see you all next Tuesday.
All right. Let's make 2021 a year to remember, honey.
All righty.
All right. Take
Mhm.
care. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.